welcome back to another video. I'm Crisp, and as you can see, or as you can tell by the video title, this isn't going to be your typical Crisp mobile video. But anyways, I just want to talk about the state of the game because it's just been the same thing over and over again for the past couple of years. At this point, you know, the game's over 5 years old. Really nothing new, nothing really extraordinary, and I just think it's boring. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really play the game as much as I used to. I only play it when I stream or when I have to do a video, and that's pretty much it. Like, I don't play the game outside of that, and it's mostly because I play ranked, and it's really not fun to grind as it used to prior to. Alright, so back in 2019, ranked mode was exclusively for actual real players. It wasn't full of bots like you see nowadays, and back then we had a small player base. So even though we had a limited amount of players, you were still able to match up against real people playing the game. And these people weren't sweaty either, you know. It was a fairly new game, and people didn't really try hard in the game. Most of the player base back then was purely casual. I don't think many of them grinded leaderboards. Of course, there are people like iFerg, Jokesta, those types of people, ranked warriors that wanted to make a name for themselves. Yeah, they wanted something out of the game, which was basically recognition for being the best on a new mobile title, and good for them, you know. That's good. But nowadays, you know, we have lobbies full of bots. If you lose ranked matches consecutively, you end up getting matched against bots, and I think that's kind of just scummy for Activision. I think you should be matched up against real people regardless of, you know, how bad you perform. And so this causes a couple problems, this like bot thing, this bot introduction to ranked, and one of those things is like the gap between skill. You're either really good to the point, you know, you match up against real players, and most of those players, by the way, are really sweaty. I've stuck to Grandmaster, as you can see on my screen here, because I feel like Legendary is just, it's not what it used to, man. Legendary, I would sweat, and you know, not to the point where like a leaderboard type of sweatiness, but you know, I'd actually try, and you know, I felt good to win matches. But now reaching legendary is just painful. Like, you go up against people that don't care about enjoying the game. They just want results. They just want, oh, you know, I'm top 10k or whatever, you know. They only care about, you know, they just want to boast their skill. They don't care about actually, like, it's just a bunch of ego, I guess. Very egotistical. I feel like Legendary had a different significance back then than it does now. Back then it was a really big grind. Now it's not that much of a grind, and people still, like, I guess, like, even the easiest of players can obtain ranked, Legendary ranked now. And so the sweats go above and beyond and just try to reach top 5k or whatever it is. But like, in order to reach that level, you have to sacrifice a lot. Like, you have to sacrifice using you have to just use meta. You have to use certain perks. You have to use certain lethals, certain tacticals. Play in a way that is just, ugh. I just hate it, man. I see a lot of these, like these players that just move and like they're just ballerinas, bro. They're just like, they twist, they turn, and I just can't be bothered trying to kill them. I've tried to respawn snipe with the new Tundra skin that came out with the strongbox, and I just had no luck. Respawn sniping is dead at this point. I watched people like Miney doesn't upload anymore. I don't even remember the last time he actually respawn sniped. And that part of the community is dead. Like, the only way you can snipe is in S&D, and that game mode for me is just way too slow paced. Black Ops 2 had incredible sniping. Anything from Black Ops 2 and before had incredible sniping. It was incredibly fast paced, and that's what sniping was back then with in the early days of Call of Duty Mobile. You could respawn snipe. Just take a look at Flacco, one of the most prolific snipers in the game. His legacy was short-lived, but you know, you could see how skilled he was. Like, that was real skill, man. as broken as you may think snipers were at the time, like I feel like the time to kills have just gradually increased, and like now if you miss a bullet with a sniper, it's just kind of gone, you know, you're dead. And especially in a game like hardpoint or domination, if like you can kill one person but you're immediately dead. If a person looks your way, you can't shoot back because there's a delay between shots. And yeah, the gun I'm using right now, the Groza, I used it the past recording session and it's actually pretty good. I really like this gun. It's has a lot of movement and it's not broken either as well. Like I feel like if time to kills weren't that quick, I think this would be among the best guns for sure. I don't know, man. I feel like COD Mobile was once a game where you could play multiplayer, BR, zombies, you know, but now it's just strictly multiplayer. I know there's a BR community, but let's be honest, I have not seen a Narco video or a Parker the Slayer video in such a long time. Or even Broken. I feel like Broken is even though they don't post often, like I just don't see them in my feed as much anymore. I don't even know the like, man, those are like the only three I know. Apart from Ifer, because he does both, but I feel like a lot has changed. You know, every time I open up this game, I always see ads, I see promos for lucky draws. Like, just take a look at this screen over here. Look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 draws. Whereas before, we would only get like max 3. Now we have all this. Like COD Mobile has just they just want you to spend money on this. I get it. You need to survive. I know. You need to survive as a game studio, as a company. But just don't be pushing this down people's throats, man. You have increasing player counts. You make trillions. I'm dumb. You're making millions upon millions of dollars with mobile, with Call of Duty Mobile alone. Just look. Okay, look. We have not only do we have these lucky draws, we have the battle pass, and we have sales here. This thing over here, which I know nobody looks at, but still, we also have this next to the draws. There's spend CP now, and we have this thing over here, which wants you to spend more money. We have the store. We still have the COD. No wait, where is this? We still have the item shop, which you still need to spend money. These have not been updated for like since this game came out. There's still the Lone Wolf, the LQ, which should not be worth this amount of COD points. You also have these over here, which actually is it's free to play, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining about that. But as you can see, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just a cash grab at this point. We get mythics as well, which is just another the whole sole purpose for its introduction was to sell guns with a slight advantage. And you might be saying, well, what is that? Well, what is that advantage? Well, it's the fact that you can have a clean iron sight and just have an extra attachment slot. And I have the DLQ, the mythic DLQ, but let's be honest, nobody uses an optic sight for this. So but to be fair as well, like it does also have non-obstructive iron sights. That's understandable. I feel like CODM content has just gone on a decline. It's not interesting to people anymore. The casual player base is practically gone. The only people that still play the game are loyal people in the community. I don't know. I really want something to change. And if Call of Duty, remains the same and, doesn't add anything new, like just simple and a refresh to zombies, new content added, then I think I'm gonna stop posting CODM content and, focus on a second channel that, I have plans for PC content, or not strictly PC, but just a separate channel where I can actually enjoy whatever I'm doing, whether that be a game, whether that be editing, whether that be, streaming or something. I don't know. I just want to be a content creator similar to Moist Critical, Charlie Moist Critical. I don't know if you know him. FaZe Jev. We have Mr. Ruffles. I don't know if you guys know him. I just want to be a phase kitty, a phase agony, or they're ex-phase members now, but yeah, I just want to be a content creator that's genuine. I don't want to be this Mr. Beastified content creator with retention, soulless editing. I love fancy editing, but I don't want to. I want to do it artistically, not analytically. I don't want to focus on analytics. I don't care about making content for the purpose of making money. I don't care about that because I've realized that after I got monetized, that what I'm seeking for is not. It's not the money. It's pure enjoyment of what I'm doing. I like doing guides and tutorials not because they're really, they do well, but because they help players like you. I want to help people. I've been on the game since the game's launched. Like, I want to show people what is relevant in the game right now so that they can continue playing without anything like losing like 5 games in a row because they're not using their correct gun or whatever, which I think is is a flaw in and of itself. But that's just some things I have in my mind. I'm really looking forward to new mobile titles that are coming out because I really want something different. I really want something new. As I understand people like Miney, Sonho. I understand small CODM content creators leaving the space because it's no longer fun and enjoyable. Sonho is making the last time he made COD mobile content was I think over a year ago. Sonho is currently anticipating a new mobile title that isn't Call of Duty, like not Apex, what's it called? Valorant Mobile, Delta Force. Those games are I'm looking forward to because it's something new, it's something refreshing, and it's a direct competitor to Call of Duty Mobile. So if they do really well, I think that will force Activision to up their game and start focusing on the casual player base once again. Just take a look, man. Like zombies, classic zombies. I loved this game mode. I didn't play it that often, but that's because I completed literally everything. Like, look, I did all of this. I just, I pretty much have most of the rewards here. And I want to keep playing this, but there's nothing to motivate me. There's nothing I get out of playing this classic zombies mode. I want to play with friends and grind Easter eggs. I want to know the storyline behind this zombies mode. Undead Siege only received 1 refresh and that's about it. I want something new. Activision, please. It's been repetitive. We need something new. And I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I've been playing this for 5 years and it's just been the same thing over and over. There hasn't been anything that's really excited me at all to play the game. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'm kind of just going on and on ranting. That's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's gonna be a regular style video. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have anything planned. Because I tried doing a Tundra review video, but I don't want to do SND sniping, to be honest. I like respawn sniping, and every time I try to respawn snipe, I just get absolutely destroyed. You could say it's skill issue, sure, but I'm just a casual player. I don't want to be known as a sweat. I don't want to be a sweat either. You can call me bad. That's okay. I don't care. Yeah, tutorials are practically my only option now. I know a lot about the game, but now I don't enjoy playing it, so I guess gameplay is not gonna be a thing as as much as I wanted to play the game, it's just not for me. See you guys later. Peace.